So today I'm reviewing the Fun Scout backpack tent. On Amazon you can find it listed as Fun's F-U-N-S Scout backpack tent, 2-person lightweight emergency outdoor tube tent for camping, hiking, backpacking. Sells for $60 and that includes shipping. Says it's lightweight, and that all depends on your definition of lightweight. The entire package weighs 6.28 pounds. It's a 2-person tent, so you could divvy up the weight and carry about 3 pounds each. The the tent comes with 16 tent stakes, and those are stainless steel, and they weigh 348 grams, or about 12.3 ounces total. I've used all but 3, and I imagine that based on the various setups on this tent, if I can get it to focus, you may not need all 16 stainless steel tent pegs either. The tent also comes with 2 metal poles for supports. I went ahead and tested if I could get my hiking pole in there, and it works just barely. But if you wanted to save a little bit of weight, in fact, both the poles, they weigh about 16.6 ounces, so a little over a pound. So if you wanted to, you could bring your hiking poles. That's my only concern, is that if I can get it to focus, there we go, the tip just barely comes through. So and we are getting some high, decently high winds anyways right now, and it hasn't been a problem, and I was able to stay out here last night in it with no problem. So you should be able to save yourself a little over a pound if you have trekking poles, by using those. It also comes with these 4 lines. I've got 2 tied down right now, and you could use the other 2 depending on the setup. It also came with this pack, pretty nice little pack. You could attach it to your backpack. I would probably just leave this at home though and save a few ounces. It's pretty lightweight in itself. It weighs about 100 grams, so about 3 ounces. So it's not that bad. The tent came with no instructions. There's nothing on the back. All I had to go off of was the pictures, but that was fairly simple. Lay the tent down. It's kind of difficult to do with one hand. Let me set you down real quick, or move you. Okay. It does have these nice little toggles, so you can roll the rain fly and actually part of the tent back. This is so difficult with one hand. So it does have these nice toggles that you can pull the rain fly back and enjoy more of the scenery. Or if you're getting a downpour, you can seal it off. The zippers, they're not YKK zippers, but they're, you know, pretty decent. They've held up to me and my son opening and closing quite a few times. The bug netting zips open. It's got a two zipper setup. One goes horizontal, one goes up to open. And this also can be, I have the I guess the other, not even quite sure what this would be called, because I would imagine that the tent by itself is a little is mostly water resistant. This is not bug netting right here. This is actually a water repellent fabric. So if you were to close this up, would you even really need the rain fly? I don't think so. So you could actually save yourself a bit more weight if you only brought the tent. The bug netting does not work with the toggles, so you cannot hold the bug netting back. There's really no features on the inside aside from a little pocket right there. Put your phone in. I wish that there was something along the top to put a light or something. There's no way to attach a light. You just basically have to have a lantern in here. The fabric is tough. I mean, I would definitely recommend putting down Tyvek or something. It does have a nice bathtub floor. Goes all the way around, so you're not going to get water rushing in on you, or rushing water will not leak through. There is a seam right here. I don't know if that'll be a problem. At some point it is taped, if you can see it. So it should be good. We did not have any rain last night, so couldn't test that. But here's the inside bug net. Just unzip, and you're able to go out. So there's plenty of headroom in here. I'm not quite sure how much, but I'm able to sit up and still, I mean, raise my arm up. I couldn't stand. My son actually canned. He's a little over 3 feet. He can stand fairly comfortable and change in here, but I mean, I've got plenty of room to sit up. There's ample space for 2 people. This is not a 1.5 tent. This is an actual 2-person tent. Not so much 2 people and gear, but easily 2 people though can fit in here. We had 2 mattresses in here, 2 air pads in here, just fine. But I probably couldn't get much gear between us. So I think the dimensions are on the one cardboard insert that did come with it. So we'll go and take a look at that. But the rain fly could come off and save 21.5 ounces. So here's the dimensions. you can see them. So you could not bring the Rainfly, which weighs in at 609 grams, which is 21.5 ounces, 1 pound 5.5 ounces actually, and just bring the main tent, which is 43.7 ounces or 2.7 pounds. That's the main tent with nothing else. So if you needed to bring the pegs, the stakes, if you needed to bring these stakes, you're looking at bringing another 12 ounces. If you had your own trekking poles, you wouldn't have to bring those. So you could get this down to about 4 pounds. One person could haul the stakes, and the other person could haul the tent, or you can divvy it up however you want to. But like I said, the setup was real simple, even though I did not have instructions. The tent went down, staked out all 4 corners. The Rainfly went over. Here's actually one of the poles in there. See, if my trekking pole went up just a little higher, I would definitely feel safer. The Rainfly is staked down all 4 corners as well, and not much else to say. This is the Fun Scout backpack tent, 2-person lightweight emergency outdoor tube tent for camping, hiking, backpacking. Definitely worked last night for my son and myself. We had a good time in it, and I mean, for $60, it's really hard to complain. But there are no instructions, and that little picture there says fiberglass for the poles, and that's not fiberglass, that's metal. They're either aluminum or they're steel. So anyway, if you have questions, leave them down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Appreciate your views, comments, likes, and have a good day.